Welcome students, this is Ravi Shankar. So let us continue what we have studied in our last class. In our last video I have told you or I have taught you how to write the value for or a logarithmic value for a number. Now I am going to explain you how you can able to write the characteristic of a number in writing the logarithms. So for explaining this, I will be considering some numbers, some examples. Say I am taking a number 5982.8, or this number can be written as 598.28, or I can write 59.828, then I can write 5.9828. Okay, first of all, let us consider this. See, for all these numbers, if you want to get the logarithmic values, means first of all the character should be written, and then after that only you have to go for the log tables. In the first number, you see how before this the digits or decimal point, how many digits are there? 4. So the character is 3. Then you have to write 3 point. This 5982, you have to search in the log table at 59, where it is at 59, the value of 8 and the 2 is the common difference. See, while how to get that value, that we shall see it later with the help of the logbook in person. Now I am explaining you how to write the characteristic. If the number is 5982.8, then before the decimal point you are having 4 digits. Then the character is 3 point, the value of the logarithm that you have to get it from the logbook. If that same number, if written like this, 598.28, then before the decimal point you are having 3 numbers. So the character is 2 point. Then you have to get the logarithm value, the same value. If you are having 59.828, then the character value will change, because before the decimal point you are having only 2. So then it is 1 point. If you are having 5 point, before the decimal point you are having only 1 digit, then the character value is 0 point. Are you able to understand how I have written? So using this, I can frame a general rule or a general law. How? See, I can write like this: the characteristic of a number, and the number is greater than 1, because the number I have taken here, all these numbers are greater than 1, of a number which is greater than 1 or equal to 1. Here it is, or it is 1 point. So, or equal to 1, greater than 1 or equal to 1. Then the number, the character number, for, let us write like this: the character of a the characteristic, of a number greater than 1 or equal to 1, is, see, if you are having 4, you will get 3. If you are having 3, you will get 2. If you are having 2 digits, then you will get 1. If you are having n number of digits, then the character will be n minus 1. So I can write is lesser by 1, is lesser by 1, or we can write that is n minus 1 number of characters will be left. That is the number of digits n in the, or I can write where n is the number of digits before the decimal point, before the decimal point in the given number, So I have written here, or I have taught you how to write the number of characteristics digits from the given number. For that, you find how many digits are available prior to or before to the digit or decimal point. That number of digits prior to the decimal point decides the characteristic number. If the numbers prior to the decimal point is n, then the value of the characteristic part in the logarithm is n minus 1. If the number is greater than 1, let us take this as part number 1. See how to write the characteristic part of a number. If the number is less than 1, let us consider the same example. Let us write it out in a manner where we can write it out by less than 1. So I am writing this number as, see example, I am considering it like the 0.59828 or 0.059828 or 0.0059828 or 0.000599828. In this case, how you can write the characteristic part? See, in the first case, I have to move the decimal point to the right. If I am moving the decimal point to the right, then only I can get 5.9. So, if you are having the digit prior to the decimal point as 1, then it will be 0. Here 0, then it is 1 bar point. See here, how many number of digits I have to move this decimal point to take the logarithm. I have to get 5 point. So I have to move this decimal point by 2 digits. So I am writing here as 2 bar. Here 1, 2, 3, 3 bar. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. Then only I can get 5 point. Then it is 4 bar. And after this, I have to write what? After this, I have to write the value from the log table. So for this also, I can write what? I can write a rule. How I can write a rule? See, the characteristic part, comma, of a given number, which is less than 1, is a negative number. If a number is considered to be less than 1, it is considered to be a negative number whose numerical value is more than 1, whose numerical value is more than 1. That is, you will be getting it as n plus 1. That is, we can say the n is the number between, where n is the number between the decimal point, and the first significant figure. And the first significant figure means a non-zero number. Significant figure. Okay. Here in this case, the significant figure here is 5. See how much I am going to, or how many number of digits I am going to move this decimal point in order to attain the first significant figure. Here you see, I have to move 1 point. Here I have to move 2 digits. Here 3, here 4. That I have written. Okay. Are you able to understand? Then we can write n plus 1. If this is n, here plus 1. If this is 1, this is plus 2. So while writing, since the decimal point is moved to the right, you have to take it out as bar, not as plus. You have to take it out as bar. See, the mantissa part, we have to get it only with the help of what? Only with the help of log tables. See, that also I will explain here, how to obtain the mantissa part. So the next concept that I have to deal with, how to find mantissa. How to find the mantissa part. See, let us consider it with with the help of an example. I am taking a number. See, example, I am considering a number 40. Okay. Or I can consider a number as 4. Or I can consider a number as 400. Or I can consider it as 4000. Like this. First of all, I am writing the logarithm value for 40. If I am writing the logarithm value for 40, first of all, for this number, I have to write the characteristic part. I am having 2 digits before the point. So, I am considering, since you are having 2 parts, I am writing it as 1 point. Because for writing the characteristic part for a number which is greater than 1, we have to write the characteristic part as n minus 1. So I have subtracted 1. So there are 2 numbers. N is 2, 2 minus 1 is 1. That is the characteristic part. Then what is the logarithmic value for 40? You take the logarithm book. In that logarithm book, you will be having like this rows and columns. Here you will be getting 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. Then you will be writing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. If it is 40, you take the value for 4 and the 0, you just drop a line here and you drop a line here where it is meeting. The number that was being written here is the mantissa part. So if it is 40, the number that will be written here, you just check it out with help of your logbook. That number will be 6021. Similarly, if you are getting the logarithmic value for log of 400, if log of 400 means here you are having 3 digits, so n is equal to 3. The characteristics part is 2, n minus 1. For 4, the logarithmic value is 6021. If you want to get the logarithmic value for 4, see, you are having only 1 digit, n is equal to 1. 1 minus 1 is 0, so 0 point. That is the characteristic. What is the mantissa? Check it out. Here again you will be getting the value 06021. See, if you are getting the logarithmic value for 4000, what you can able to get? Here you are having 4 digits, n is equal to 4. N minus 1 is the characteristic part. N minus 1, for 4 minus 1 is 3. So I can write 3.6021. Clear? Similarly, if you are having a number less than 1, but its numerical value is greater than 1, what you can do? So I can write like this. See, if I am getting log of 0.4, how I have to write? See, 0.4 means n plus 1. Here you are having only one decimal. So I can write n plus 1 is 1 bar point. See, you just have it in your mind like this. I have to move this decimal point after a non-zero number, the first non-zero number. That is how many digits I have moved? 1. Since it has been moved towards the right, I am putting it as bar. 1 bar point 6021. If you are considering it for logarithm of 0.04, so how many digits you are going to move? 1, 2. So I have to write 2 bar point 6021. This is character, this is mantissa. Similarly, if you are getting log of 0.0004, how many digits you are going to move to obtain the first non-zero number? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have to write 4 bar point 6021. Like this you can able to write. Similarly, if you are writing the mantissa part for 10 power, for example, I am having the value for 100. This 100 can be written as 10 power 2. So I can write log of 100 is equal to 2 point. You get the answer for. After this, you get the answer for. See, 1 0. You will be getting 0, 0, 0, 0. Or you can write for this also. Log of 10 power 2. That is 2 log 10. 2 log 10 is 2.0000. Okay. This we are considering it as what? This we are considering it as logarithmic value. That is the mantissa part as well as the abscissa part. After getting the logarithms, you have to go for anti-logarithms. That will alone gives you the final answer. So how to get anti-logarithms? So the next topic is anti-logarithms. You just turn the page of your logbook, you will be having another table mentioning it as anti-logarithms. You have to get your logbook in your hand while studying this. You turn the page, you can see a heading, anti-logarithms. If you are heading the anti-logarithms, what is the anti-logarithm? See, to find the anti-logarithm of a number, we have to use the decimal point. See, anti-logarithm for some numbers, let us write. I can take the same example. See, I have got the logarithm for 4 as 0.6021. So if I am getting 6021 as an example number, and for this, if I want to take anti-logarithm, so anti-log of 0.6021 is equal to 4.000. This is the answer. If you want to get anti-log of 2.6021, you have to take the anti-logarithm only for the number which is after the decimal point. After the decimal point, if you are taking the anti-logarithm, the answer is 4.0000, 4 zeros. What about this characteristic part? That should be written in 10 to the power. 4.000 into 10 power 2. So the answer is 400. See, you go and see the logarithm for 400. See, what is the logarithm for 400? It is 2.6021. So anti-logarithm is the reverse of logarithm. Clear? So this is how you have to get the anti-logarithms. That too you have to get it from the table. In that table, see, you are having these columns and rows, isn't it? In that table, you have to see 0.60. Then you have to go. See, here you will be getting 0, 1, 2, 3. You have to go 2. What is this value? Then you will have mean difference. That mean difference value should be added to this. This we are calling it out as anti-logarithms. So like this it is going on. So you just try to understand and try to do some problems using this. For example, I will be giving simple problems with the help of which how I can able to get the answer. See, some of the example problems, you just multiply 2 into 4. See, we know the answer is 8, but I have to multiply it using logarithms. So if I am using this log of 2 into 4, then I have to write this like this, log 2 multiplied it with log 4. Sorry, not multiplied, you have to add. Isn't it? In logarithm, if you are doing multiplication, logarithm means it is addition. Log 2 plus log 4. How to get the answer? First of all, you have to get the value for log 2. For 2, abscissa part is 0. For 2, you see the logarithm book, the value will be 3010. Similarly, for log 4, characteristic part is 0. For 4, you get 6021. Now you add 1 plus 0, 1, 2 plus 1, 3, again 0, 6 plus 3, you will be getting 9, 0. So, you will be getting the logarithmic value. Now, in order to get the answer, you calculate anti-log. Anti-log of 0.9031. So, in that table, you see 0.90 in the column 3 and in mean difference 1, you will be getting the answer as 08.0000, or you can get 7.999. So, this is the answer. This gets you. So, therefore, you can write 2 into 4 is equal to anti-log of this logarithm value, which is 8. This is the answer. If you want, I can go for an somewhat a complicated problem. Okay. So, I am giving an complicated problem with some example. I can calculate the force between two charges. The values that are being given is, the formula is 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q1 into Q2 divided by R square, some formula. The values are being given. Let us write 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. The value is 9 into 10 to the power of 9 multiplied with Q1. It was given as 5 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb into Q2, another charge. It was given 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6 coulomb divided by What is this r? The radius. Radius, it was being given as 8 meters. So 8 meters means I can write, or if it is 8 centimeters means I have to convert. Okay, I am writing it as 8 meters, 8 into 8, because it is given as r square. I have to get the answer. How to get the answer for this? You should not multiply as you are doing it in your lower standards. Cancellation process is not allowed in physics. We have to take logarithms and simplify and get the answer for this. So how to get the answer for this? First of all, I have to take each and every value. So here I am writing, I have to get logarithm for 9 first of all. 9, so characteristic part is 0. You take your logarithm book and see the log tables. What is the value for 9.0? The value will be 9542. Then you have to get the logarithm for the next digit, 10 power 9. So you write logarithm of 10 power 9. 10 power 9 is 9 point log of 10, 0, 0, 0, 0. Then 5, the next one number. You consider log of 5. If it is log of 5, then the characteristic part is 0 point. For 5, it is 6990. Then 10 power minus 6. I have to write log of 10 power minus 6. How I have to write 6 bar point? That is, this power should be taken to the prior. 6 bar of log 10. Log 10 is 0, 0, 0, 0. Then logarithm for 2. If you are considering logarithm for 2, characteristic part is 0.3010. Similarly, next one, log of 10 power minus 6. Then I can write 6 bar point 0, 0, 0, 0. All these are in the numerator and all these values are multiplied. So I have to add. You add all these values. See, you are having 2. Then 4 plus 9, 13 plus 1, 14. 9 plus 1, 10, 10 plus 5, 15. Again 1, 9 plus 1, 10, 10 plus 6, 16, 16 plus 3, 19. Again 1. Here you see 9 plus 1, 10. Here 12 bar, here 10. So you will be getting the answer is 2 bar. Similarly, we are having two numbers in denominator. I am writing the denominator here. First of all, I have to write the denominator number for log 8. Characteristic is 0. For 8, it is 9031. Similarly, for another 8, log of another 8, you can write 0.9031. Add it out, 2, 6, 0, 18, 1. Now, this is the denominator value. What has done here? Numerator and denominator are divided. So, for division, what I have to do? I have to consider numerator minus denominator. See, first of all, I have multiplied all the numerator value. I have multiplied all the denominator value in terms of addition. Now I have to divide. If you want to divide, then you have to subtract the denominator from the numerator value. What is numerator? 2 bar point 9542. What is denominator? Denominator is 1.8062. Subtract 2 minus 2 is 0. You have to get 4, then when subtracting, borrow பண்ணி subtract பண்ணுங்க. 4 plus 4, you will be getting 8. 1 is borrowed, so you will be getting 4. 9 minus 8, you will be getting 1. See, here you are having 2 bar. This is minus. So plus 1, here minus, minus. 2 bar minus 1, you have to write it out as 3 bar. Now, for this value, you have to get the anti-logarithm. That is the answer. So, what is the anti-logarithm for this? You have to get anti-log of 3 bar point 1480. So, first of all, you write the characteristic part as 10 power minus 3. Then you go for the anti-logarithm table and get the value for 0.1480 and write it here. 1 point something you will get. 1.1480, you will be getting the answer as 1 point something. 1 point some answer you will get, and the answer is in terms of Newton. So what is the force? Force available is 1 point some answer multiplied it with 10 power minus 3 Newton. This is how you have to work and formula with the help of logarithms. Hope you should have understood an idea. You should have a clear idea regarding the logarithms. Clear? So try to understand this first of all, and how to solve a problem if the quantities are given. After substituting, how I have dealt with this. First of all, you get the logarithmic values for all the numerator quantities, add it out because you are having multiplication. Then for denominator you add it out. Then the numerator value and denominator value should get divided. If you want to get division, you have to subtract. After subtracting, for the resultant answer, you get the anti-logarithm. That will be the final answer for the problem that was being given. Clear? Hope you should have understood. If not, try to do some more problems by taking any numbers. Just write it in two ways. One as numerator, another one as denominator, and try to solve. You can get the answer. If not, I will try to explain it while we are meeting in person. Thank you.